Hello. Okay. This is. I turned the comments off for this one. There won't be any ads throughout the video for this one as well, but there are just some things I kind of want to talk about. Between me and with the community as well. I do feel like it's necessary for me to say quite a lot of these because I'm currently in a phase where I'm currently in a phase where I pulled out of an IVT team that I initially wanted to do for this year due to family, due to personal reasons, due to work, and due to many other things as well. But in order for me not to have crash outs, in order for me not to, well, it's the last time I had a crash out on YouTube was initially when I started this channel when I was very young. I think I was 16 at the time. But I've been here for a while, and I'm 21 now, so it's almost been 5 years since I've been in IDV. There's quite a lot of things to address, so we'll go through this one by one, but I just kind of want everyone to hear me out as well. The comments will be turned off for this one because I'm not saying these things to necessarily speaking look for pity. I'm not saying these things to necessarily want the community to agree nor to disagree with me, nor do I want this community to fight against each other, because the whole creation of this channel was meant, well, the whole spiel of this channel was, if you see my bios, I think one of the first things I say was wanting to make this a safe and happy community, right? I do feel like it has somehow implied to me, well, I guess we all do grow up and, you know, things change. That's also fair too. But this is kind of just that video that we have to do once in a while. You see, you see this becoming a little bit popular, a little bit more during the recent days because of different IDV tubers. And this is not the reason why I'm making this video as well. There is quite a lot of things that has to be said. But I do think I need to get some things on my chest, and I do think I need to let you guys know some stuff happening behind the scene as well. For those of you who know me, I'm Kurosho. Basically, you, that's the name. I've been doing this for almost 4 years. Well, 4 years, 5 years-ish, around 4 to 5 years. I am, in realistically speaking, not the best content creator is probably what I would say. I would also say, because of that, I'm also not popular too. To be honest with you, I know certain ways to get myself popular if I acted certain ways and if I done certain things a little bit differently. But look, I'm 21. There's just some things that, there's just some things that I will not do. And it's just not within my personality as well. I'm quite a serious guy. I'm funny sometimes, I know. I'm dark humor sometimes. Some people get my jokes, some people doesn't. Some people like me, some people don't. That's okay, that's no problem at all. But for today's main video, it's 3 minutes in, I'm still waffling around, there's timestamps on this as well. So timestamp number 1. I think the most important thing of today is, please don't message me about account recovery ever. I have made one account recovery guide where it was very popular, right? Actually the most popular one was actually the transferring from mobile to Android to iOS. That's the most popular one. But the next few popular ones are recovering accounts. First and foremost, I am not an employee of NetEase. In one way, you can say I'm an associate of NetEase. In one way, you can say I sometimes recommend certain things to NetEase that we could possibly do, right? But at the end of the day, ultimatum depends on NetEase. I do not have a say in a lot of the stuff. For an example, recently you have seen a lot of new IDV creators. NetEase did come to me and was asking if I wanted to be a part of it, as in, I'm already a creator, but they were like, oh, would you know anyone else? Is there someone you'd recommend? I was the one recommending quite a lot of creators out there, right? Mainly the big ones like Zeez, like Hikaru, also the like of, Sugushenka as well, but I do somewhat guess, I give recommendations they can take or they can leave. That's one thing. Second thing is, as an associate of NetEase, I am not bounded to anything NetEase based. What does this mean? This means that you've basically all seen me chatting basically crap about NetEase. Like, you've seen me saying, oh guys, just a small indie company game, you know, la 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 la. And I always complain, like, ranking. Like, if you see me on live, you see me complain about waiting time. You see me complaining about NetEase should promote their game a little bit more. You see me this, that, the other, right? And that's what NetEase is currently doing. They're trying to get more creators in to go on YouTube to basically do it. And you know what? It's not a bad plan, because you see Zeez being very popular, you see Hikaru slowly growing as well, and it's just, I feel like there's better content creator who could do better work, definitely, than me, and has a more likable personality and has a more charismatic personality. But you need to understand, I am not an employee of NetEase. I have a full-time job. Well, I'm an internship, right? I'm third year of uni. Next year is my final year. I have family to take care of. My battery is dying. I have family to take care of. I have, you know, my life to think of, and I basically have a job I need to start thinking of doing as well. I need to start thinking about how I want to live my life. I need to start to think about, you know, how to there's probably talks about me necessarily needing therapy as well. I don't really. I'll try to compose myself, but it's more or less just, please don't message me about these anymore. I think every single one of my updated videos, I've at the start and at the end I've said, look, I can't really help you. I'll be fully honest. There are times where I was like, okay, I know this person has helped me before. Like, they were here since day one. Sure, no problem, I can help your friend. Just this one time exception. Sometimes I am probably nice enough, or I have the time to, you know, just help people. And that's what makes me happy as well. That's why I've, you know, made these videos too. It's just getting a bit harder recently, because first and foremost, right, if you lost your account, I feel very sorry for you. But you need to understand that if you lost your account because of account trade, that's against NetEase Corp rules. You're not allowed to trade accounts. If you lost your account due to bindings and stuff like that, and if no one else logged into your account, all my videos, I do believe, are pretty step by step. Right, I may not do massive edits on them, but I retake them at least 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 times. The amount of, like, retakes I've done is abnormal, because, like, it's not even just for those videos. It's even for, you know, my versus all hunters video. It's even for, like, you know, when new survivors comes out in test server, I redo all of those videos quite a lot of the times. And also when it comes to, you know, like, mistranslation stuff, I try to see if I can get, you know, proper translations on things as well, and just many more. But it's more or less now, it's just, I feel like I'm not an employee of NetEase, right? I'm an associate. That's one thing. Like, as I've said before too, right? If you guys have any recommendations, you can tell me on stream. Maybe I can recommend them to NetEase. But more or less, my position is at the minimal. If you think about the food chain, they're up here. I'm all the way down here. I'm probably not even on the scale. I'll be fully honest with you. So yeah, like people have been messaging on Instagram, messaging me on Gmail. Look, I'll be fully honest with you, I do see them, but I'm gonna have to ignore them. Because why is the reason for me ignoring these? It's because, A, you might be a hacker. For all what I know, I don't know who you are, right? You don't know who I am. You might be a hacker. You might have traded your account, sold your account, and then now you want to get your account back. And that's basically, in one sense, it's not illegal, but it's misconduct. Well, you could say it's legal as well, just based by law, but it is misconduct, to say the very least. So I can't help you. No matter what happens, I can't help you. And my videos does go through everything step by step. Like, even like the most recent one as well, I showed you where to find iOS and Play Store receipts. And when I was helping people as well, I was like, did I not already do this in the video before, or am I, you know, or was I not clear enough? Do I have to redo it again? I don't typically like redoing those videos. It's because I don't want to make it seem like I'm money hungry. I don't want to make it seem like I'm, you know, just doing these for the views. I think that might be just one of the pride I take in my work, because I value my work a lot, but that's just one of the things. That is just one of the things, unfortunately speaking. But I will not be able to help you, and I spent 6 minutes on that, explaining why I can't help you. I hope, like, there won't be much views on this, to be fair with you, but like, I hope people that message me or watch my content when it comes to recovery understands this, because there's genuinely speaking nothing I can do to help you. So that's point number one. Point number two. This goes back to point number one about people messaging me as well. I recently did get a message, right? I recently did get a message. I know it's not a message that is I know it's not a message that is targeted at me, because they did say like, oh no, they're not really mad at me. They're not mad at me. They're just wondering. But I did get a message of people asking me why did I invite Noob Spectre to Identity V Demon Challenge. I just want to get this out, and we can pull it up on Instagram as well, if you just give me a second here. So if we pull it up on Instagram, and you know, on my Instagram I do have some personal friends here, so I don't really want to show you guys too much. But on my Instagram, if you guys let me just see if I can pull up. Okay, there it is. So this is you without seeing my friend list. So this is who? This is Chocho. If you guys know them, this is Chocho, the IDV caster that we know. They recently just had a really good time somewhere. I don't know where it is, but they just met up. Good for them. I'm happy. I'm in Europe, so I can't see them. They're all in Asia. That's good for them, right? But recently, it was announced that there was an Identity Alliance Challenge mode for Demon Kings Arena, and basically speaking, right, apparently there was apparently Noob Spectre's English, and someone asked me, hey, why did you invite Noob Spectre to this challenge as my camera decides to die, which is pretty funny. Hold on, I'm gonna get a camera back up. Okay, well, now then, back to this whole spiel, right? Look, without getting into what Noob Spectre has done before, which of course, from the Western point of view, it's not good. I don't know the right word. Sorry. From the Western's point of view, I'm not reading our script, so from the Western's point of view, it's not good, right? It's not good. Of course, like I wouldn't disagree with you on the fact that what he said was not good, but also at the same time, what I probably would say is, Asian culture is a bit different. Unfortunately speaking, we are slowly progressing in Asia on how to not be like that. But yes, they are still a little bit homophobic. I'm not going to deny it. I'm 100% not going to deny it. But I think our rule of thumb, or even my rule of thumb, one of the rules I really stick to is whatever you're interested in, right? That's respectable. Do what you want to do. But if you have a problem, please don't bring that to me, because I'm not involved. I'm generally not involved. For a lot of people that knows, I'm typically speaking pretty clean, in a sense where I'm not too involved in community drama. I'm not outspoken in community drama, unless it's something very dead heart serious, and it's someone close to me and involves me, and they done something really wrong. I'd 100% step in, no problem at all, right? But like, with the recent, you know, this community right now, I personally will not blame the whole community for this. It's just one creator, so it's unfair for me to say this community. But what I would say is, as a community, I'm quite sure all of us has been feeling pretty, you know, downhill, as in like we haven't been feeling well. Sorry, I can't express myself properly. I know I speak English as my first language, but I'm still not reading off the script, so it is what it is. In one sense, we're not having the best time. As a community, we're not having the best time, right? We just recently find out one of our creators is basically shouldn't be on the platform, and you saw multiple different you did see multiple different, oh, my battery's dying. You did see multiple different creators that were close to them talking about this. I decided not, I shouldn't get involved because I'm not close to them, right? But as a part of the community, I've deleted any videos I've done with them. Any videos I've done with them, I think I've deleted them, like, mostly. I think I deleted 3 for whatever all I could find. There could be one more still lying about. I need to try to look for that later on, but that's that, right? So, like, for one thing, we are pretty clean. Am I going to deny what New Spectre has done before is not bad? No, it's definitely bad. I'm not saying that it's not bad, but I'm just saying this is Asia based. This is Asia based. I've nothing to do with Asia. I've generally speaking nothing to do with Asia. I'm NAU based. So whatever things I do, it's NAU based. Not only that too, and this does kind of come into play with me as well, I've been really stressed. I've been so stressed recently. This is just me a little bit into my personal life. It's not easy in a sense where it's not easy to make everyone happy, and you shouldn't make everyone happy, right? That's what I say. Look, it's okay if you hate me, it's okay if you like me, but whatever hate or like that is, don't push it onto others, right? Don't try not to push that onto others in one sense, because let's say for like, unless I did something really bad, please do call me out. Like, I fully support that, right? We're all human, we make mistakes. Unless I do something really bad, or even just bad in general, it's no problem at all to point me out. One good example is me calling Hikaru an idiot, right, on stream once, and then someone called me out for that, and then I'm not sure whether I apologize for it or not for that, but you know, I did feel bad for it, and I explained why I used the word idiot, and it's also because I used the word idiot on myself. So like, it's kind of like, you know, what's really funny is, in one sense, is I treat other people like pricks and I treat myself like a prick. But that probably shouldn't be allowed. But that's kind of just one of the Irish things that we do here, right? It's maybe a cultural thing, it's maybe not. But like, if there's bad things, yes, do call me out. I'm not saying you should, you know, defend me. I'm not saying that. I'm a grown adult, I can do that myself. But if I do something wrong, you can call me out. If you feel like I've done something wrong and it's not something wrong, I can just explain it. We've done that on streams many times already, right? And for a lot of people who see me on stream for the first time, look, it's fine if you don't like me. It's fine if you don't like nail louses. It's fine if you know, don't like this, that, the other. It's no problem at all. You can make videos on me. You can do this. You can do that. You can do the other. Anti-based on me, hands up, I don't care. Like, I'm 21. I don't care. I genuinely don't care, right? But try not to push that onto other people. Try not to be like, oh, if you like Kuro, you're this, that, the other. Now, no one in the community has done this to me, thankfully speaking. I'm glad that not a lot of people hate me, right? But try not to do that, especially if you're a creator too. It doesn't feel right to push something onto some other people. Right, unless it's very valid points. Unless it's very valid points, then you know what, that's fair. That's fair. If you think I'm obnoxious, great. If you think I'm loud, great. If you think I'm dumb, even better. But yeah, that's kind of the thing. Cause like, with the whole, there's only one people that kind of messaged me with this, right? And like, you might say, hey, this is a small thing. Look, when it accumulates over time, you start to slowly realize that, it's gonna get to you. And I've been doing this for 4 or 5 years, and this is probably my second time making. The first time I made a video like this was when I was crying. When I was 16, 17, I think I was crying because someone stated that you should basically off yourself because you like shipping 2 men together. Like, in one sense, you probably shouldn't ship 2 men together if they're not into it and if they're uncomfortable. But I think maybe offing yourself is too much. And the whole background, it's been 5 years, so I think it's okay, but the whole background story of that really was, they messaged me saying, hey Kuro, I thought this was a fun community, I don't like what this member said. My friend saw this video, and then she is that type of person, but she doesn't do it like, you know, she doesn't really push it too much. She's just, I think it's just normal girl stuff when they're really young, because like my sister's a little bit like that too, and I think all little girls, that's weird, all younger siblings or younger generations with phones read a little bit of those things. So like, sometimes it is what it is, right? But when I was told that, I think I went towards a full mental breakdown, because when I initially started, I wanted this to be a very nice, fun, and community. So like you can say whatever you want to say, really, but there will be consequences. And like it's kind of where like people respect, like it's not easy to do. It's with somewhere where people respect each other, and like if the thing doesn't go right, if you don't agree, you can just split off and don't talk about it. It's an ideal utopia world. It's not always gonna happen. I always kind of knew this from start to end. But like 2 weeks into making my own Discord server and this happened, I was like, ain't no way. I broke down. That's when I broke down. Right. I think first time starting YouTube was not easy, fresh at 16. But with that, right, it's kind of like now with these small comments here and there, it does kind of get to me a little bit, because I'm like, I have a job. I work 8 to half 4. I'm taking my break now to make this video, and it's not easy in a sense when you've also family, when you've also like IRL stuff and a lot of other stuff to do, to be honest with you. I'm not saying other creators don't have, but I'm just saying I will probably lower my expectations a little bit more, just for my own personal health's sake as well. I'll be honest with you, you probably can't see it. When I get stressed, I get a lot of scarring on my forehead. I shower like every once a day or every twice a day if I don't go out. It's not been easy for me recently. So yeah, in one sense, it's kind of like I was really confused of the email that I got, but like thinking about it, I can see why. But then also at the same time, it's kind of like it has been quite a long time. I understand it's not easy to forgive, but I genuinely had nothing to do with this. Yes, I know I'm an associate of NetEase. I do content. Even if I'm not an associate of NetEase, I would still do content. I'll be fully honest with you. Am I happy that they still hired me? Yes, definitely. I'm not saying I'm not, but it's kind of like I'm just thinking, could I say certain things? Because the people okay, my battery's gonna die. The people I work with are great, right? But I do think it's the communication with the higher ups that kind of is a little bit iffy sometimes, because you need translators in between. But in one sense, right, what I could probably say is I do put a lot of effort in, but I'm not really getting compensated the way I'm putting my hard work in. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not saying they don't pay you nicely, especially as an associate, but if I focused on my full-time internship, which I am already, and if I also put in extra hours outside of work hours, I'd be able to earn double, triple, maybe even quadruple the wage in 4 or 5 years. I've said on stream as well, I am an honor student. I put a lot of time in, and for people who know, during Christmas and during summer, I don't upload during December. I put a lot of time in my studies. I put a lot of effort in. I'm like, for our generation, we all come from a little bit of harder times, because we went through, well, maybe it's mainly Europe, but like 2008, there was a recession going on in Europe. There's that. But realistically speaking, if I take all the time away from doing YouTube, I'd earn double, triple the amount of what I'm of my current career. Would I do that? Yes, definitely. I'm going to do that. But I will still be on YouTube as well, because it's like a hobby of mine. It's because I adore the community enough to deal with this. I adore the community enough to listen. I adore the community enough to listen to the community and do things that might be beneficial for the community. For an example, I have seen on TikTok and on Twitter, on X, people were asking for female content creators because, you know, too many male content creators. I said, you know what? I'll try that. I'll try that. So what did I do first? I went around looking for small female content creators. Now, in one sense, when I say small female content creators, I mean the ones that realistically speaking just start. The ones that just start out. Right. It's because the ones that usually just start out, they don't really, let's say, have bad aura around them. What do I mean by this? This means that they're usually fresh. They're usually, that sounds very weird, sorry, but it is true that they're usually fresh. They're usually just new to the scene, and they're very clueless, and they are very let's say, enthusiastic because they're new to the scene, right? Usually when you're new to something, you're always very enthusiastic. I have been going around. It's not just female, by the way. I go towards males as well, but it's prioritized on female creators. I've been going around. I've been saying, hey, if you want to do collabs, I'm here. If you want to do Hunter, if you want to do Survivor, I'm here. If you want to maybe, slowly get bigger. I'm not big, but if you want to slowly get bigger, slowly get more, slowly grow slowly, that's no problem at all. I can help out. I've done quite a lot of these within the past 3 months. I haven't done any this month or the previous one because of what happened recently, but I have been doing those. I've been putting a lot of time and effort. I've been doing a lot of research. I've basically tried my best, right? But it comes to a point where I do sometimes go to a bit of a bigger, medium-sized YouTube channel where they're like medium creators, and I kind of do go in and I'm like, okay, I'll shoot my shot. I said, hey, you want to collab? They said, hey, yeah, sure. I replied with my Discord or even with my email because I don't want to give my Discord out on public, and I got ghosted. And then when they replied back to me on YouTube, basically on one of my comments, they went on break for their own reasons, and like it does get hard. It's not easy. Look, I'll own up as well. That Duko video, I still am truly sorry, Duko. If Duko is ever watching it, you can clip this to Duko as well, but I am truly sorry, Duko, for taking 6 months or even 7 months. To be fair, it was 6 months. It was recorded at September, and then it took me until like March to upload it. I'll put my hands down. I'm very sorry. That was me being, that was very irresponsible of me, right? I will not deny that sometimes people can be late. I will not deny that sometimes people just don't have time. RL matters more. But I do think it kind of comes to a point where you message and message and message and message and message and message. It just gets really annoying. It gets very annoying. I'm not even saying, hey, you should reply to me within 2 hours. I usually give people like 48 to 72 hours, 2 to 3 working days, as a normal adult should, right? I usually do that, but it just doesn't come back. What's worse is waiting is one of the worst things, right? Waitings are like one of the worst things possible, which is why, yes, once again, I'm very sorry, Duko. Genuinely speaking, I probably should have done it earlier. I definitely should have done it earlier. I'm very sorry about that. I have no excuses. It's definitely my own time management issue that I should have focused on, worked on. Right? So like, I'm not saying I'm fully responsible, but after countless of messages, countless of just trying to get people together, it does get to a point where your heart hurts, where it's too heavy on the heart, where it gets demotivating, where it's just really, 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 really tiring. Genuinely speaking, it is really tiring to a certain extent. Okay, so there's that. Like I've genuinely tried my best for this community as well. Am I, let's say, better than current creators? No, definitely not. They're doing a good job too. Doing a good job too. I still can't stream properly after 4 years of streaming. In one sense, my current desktop, I bought this in 2020. This desktop costs currently about 500, 600 euro. I've used it for like a good 6 years now. Like by this date, it probably will cost 500, 600 euro. When I bought it, it was 1.5 grand out of my own pocket money when I was working too. This PC now, I cannot play Doom on it. I can barely open Affinity Photos without it crashing on me from time to time, forcing me to redo my thumbnails. And then DaVinci Resolve using Fusion also hurts me too. I'm gonna have to switch batteries again. I will probably still, there goes my battery. I will probably still be working with this one PC box of mine, regardless of, I'll probably work it to the bone, to be honest with you. It's my nice pal by this point. It's like my friend that I've made a really long way, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to upgrade. Let's say, in a sense, I don't think I'm going to be able to upgrade at all. It just isn't viable for me. It's just not feasible for me. Because it's just like for all of us that knows as well in the West, there's too many things going on IRL, and this is inflation and all that. So it is what it is. It is what it is, right? So I'm just gonna be working with this small thing for like, maybe I'll work it for 2 to 3 more years before I give it to my little sister, and then it'll be a little bit nicer on it. Because I have been cleaning this, but I don't think it's gonna work. What's funny, a small funny story is whenever I open this laptop, it sounds like it's an aeroplane, the plane engine going for like 5 minutes, and then it slowly calms down. That's just the fun part. If you guys watch on YouTube, there's like, oh, why does my PC sound so loud? That's the fun part of it all, right? But I've been using this to do content creation for a while, but it's just not feasible for me to do what? To upgrade. Another thing that we've been working on recently is the Demon Challenge. It's, without giving too much context, it's a little bit hard. Because based on where I'm living, you do have to pay people minimum wage at least. Like, that's just common sense, right? But currently, the funding just isn't enough, unfortunately speaking. Right, the funding just isn't enough, especially for artwork, especially for making the software, especially for mods and just managing backend stuff as well. You know what? I genuinely speaking love to. I would 100% love it if someone could just do everything for the streaming side for me, and I just hop on a Discord call and just cast. I genuinely would love it if someone can just organize all the teams together. But I'm the one doing that because I will feel guilty if I don't pay people the correct amount. I do feel guilty because of that too, and I always push it. I'm always like, okay, you know what, this is how much I'm gonna give you. Please tell me if it's a fair price. Please tell me what the current price is. I'm not really understanding too much of it. And if they say, no, you don't have to pay me, I'm still gonna pay them what I said I will pay them. It's the right thing to do. It's what should be done. Maybe if I was in Asia, it'd be easier. Because currency-wise, it's just a lot more. Right, if I was in Asia, definitely it'd be a lot easier. Currency-wise, it's just a lot more. But that's not gonna happen. And currently with the Demon King Tourney, right? I like for everyone knows I've been dumb as well. I won't lie to you. I've been sending invitation forms. I've been managing teams. I've been doing channels on Discord. Mochi has also been helping me out as well. I'm paying her too, but I told her it's okay to relax a little bit because there's really not much to do, and I don't want to her to go into her time because she has, you know, personal life to attend as well, and she has a career to focus on as well. So I said, look, it's okay, just come from time to time. I'll be very happy. But she gives her best, so I'm very happy for that as well. So, but like I will have to pay her properly, you know, and like. With all of this in mind, like if you saw my Sunday stream, me not selecting area selection mode for 3 times really does show. It is what it is. It is what it is by that point. But currently, based on what I have been given and based on the Tourney rules, yes, they did say it was for reference, but I said, you know what, if NetEase gave me this, why not just go along with this? Currently, based on the rules, if we let's say, without giving you the actual figures, if we take the current tournament prize pool, and aside with all other variables where they don't ban, they get extra cash money, alongside with me having to pay people, I'd be left for around, I'd be left for around I think 500 USD. If I'm not wrong, I'd be left for around 500 USD. And in one sense, 500 USD is a lot. I'm not saying it's not, but in one sense, it's kind of like, okay, I'm streaming 6 hours day 1, I streamed 4 hours day 2, I'm doing back end, I'm doing invitations, I'm doing group rankings, I'm doing Discord channel stuff, I'm doing Q&A, I'm doing, what else am I doing? I need to reply. Do you know, on the day, what's really funny is someone messaged me saying, hey, we applied for your tourney, but we didn't get a message back, and we just asked about that. And I was there like, did I not say in my community post that there is going to be only a max of 10 teams? Did I not say it was also first come first serve as well? Because that genuinely confused. I was like, I'm quite sure it's first come first serve. Now, I'll be fully honest with you, there were certain teams where I was a little bit biased on. There were certain teams, I won't lie, there were certain teams I was a little bit biased on, but that's because of the fact that day 2, there was only 4 survivor teams, so I had to go towards my previous tourney. I had to message people saying, hey, do you want to make a team? Hey, do you want to do this? Hey, do you want to do that? I'd only 1 week to prep for all of this, just to let you know. I'd 1 week to prep for all of this. I also had to force my artist and my software programmer to do all of these in 1 week. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm very, very, very sorry. I'm so sorry. It's definitely not being easy. And I'm not blaming any of the NetEase workers I've been working with this as well, right? Yes, there were some miscommunication issues. That's no problem at all. I talked to them already. They said they did acknowledge it, and they were like, okay, yeah, you know, it is a slight issue, and you know, it's just back and forth between the high level and the translators a little bit too much, right? So like, I'm not saying anything bad about NetEase employees. They're brilliant people. They're beautiful people. They're very kind. They're very, you know, patient with me. I'm very thankful for them as well. But like, sometimes when it's just, but it's kind of like, you know, was I biased? A little bit, yes. Because when I was missing teams, I was starting to panic. I was like, oh no, I don't have teams. I need to go look for people right now. Because by day 2, it was Friday, and the application closes Saturday. It closes Saturday. And you've only 4 teams. I'm panicking. Because you might say, oh, Kudo, why don't you wait until Sunday or Monday? I can't. After Saturday and closes at night, on Sunday, I need to invite all the teams. I need to make sure they're in the right channels. I need to make sure they have a schedule. And then I need to make sure that I basically have a lot of things covered. And then Monday, I have work. Tuesday, I have work. Wednesday, I have work. Thursday, I have work. Friday, I have work. I work. It's just not going to work. It's just not going to work, unfortunately speaking. Right? So, like, it has to close early. No matter what happens, it has to close early. One team got in early. One team got in really early. One team was ICU. ICU got in early. Right? Because I kind of went around and asked around my Discord, and I was like, hey, do you have a team since you partaken in my previous tourney? And it's a little bit similar, you know what I mean? And like, you know, ICU got in early. And that's where, you know, green is in, green IDV. I was like, great. The more promotional, the better. Right? I private messaged Zeez. I had to go around and look for his Discord, and then go into his Discord, and then find him, leave his Discord, and add him as friend. I privated Zeez on Kosh. I privated Zeez on Kosh. Thankfully, they got back to me. Thankfully, they joined. I feel like if they didn't join, the viewership wouldn't be that high. Because in this tourney, what matters to me is the viewership. What matters to me is NetEase told me that we will be doing a NAEU campaign that is semi-non-competitive for the community. I said, yes, please. Thank you very much. I will definitely do this. No problem at all. Right? No problem at all. And I'm very glad that they came back to me. I also messaged... I didn't message too many other... Well, I messaged 2 other creators aside from that, but things happened, so it is what it is. But it has not been easy. It, generally speaking, has not been easy. I've tried my best. I generally speaking have tried my best. Alright. Oh, one more thing. With this as well, me saying this is not me wanting validation. Me saying this is not me wanting people to come to stream and say, oh, Kudo, we're sorry about what we've heard. This, that, the other... I'll be fully honest with you, I'm not looking for that. The only reason why I'm saying all this is because I want people to know that I've been working hard for the community. I don't need validation. This video itself is my validation. I need no more. We will not talk about this afterwards. I need no more. This is my validation. It's enough. It's enough. Just one is enough. Right? It's enough for me. It's generally speaking enough. But I have it's not being easy. It's definitely being fun. It's definitely being fun. And like the NetEase associates were like, oh, we thought day one was really good. I was like, yes, thank you very much, thank you. I'm glad that it went well. I'm glad that some people enjoyed it. I'm glad that, you know, at least people had fun. And they were like, yeah, it's great. And they were trying to cheer me on as well. They're really nice, really good people. Is it challenging? Yes. Is it worth it? Definitely as well. Which is why, like, with me saying this, it's kind of like saying, I'm definitely with the community, but it will never be an easy road. It definitely will never be an easy road, right? It does get hard sometimes when you make channels and then people don't read the channels, and then you're like, why did I make this channel for? Now, some people do point out my mistakes. I'm very thankful for it as well. I remember someone here telling me, so are we allowed to use Golden Cave because you said all custom maps? I said, shish. Oh no, I had to change it. That was pretty funny. But yeah, it has been really fun. So there's that too. I forgot. I just kept rambling. It's one of my things. So point number one was like head recovery. Point number two was about noob. There's not like, I don't have anything wrong with Noob Spectre as well, just to let everyone know. I'm more on the neutral side. Noob, if you're watching this, I'm more on the neutral side. I'm the guy that's like, have you done anything illegal? Have you done anything that is racist, sexist, along the side of that? If you have you changed? Have you apologized? Have you, like, tried your best not to do these things anymore? If yes, then fair. So where was I? Sorry, my brain died. Illegal. If you're racist, homophobic, are you someone who pushes your agenda on other people? If you're not, great. Are you someone who, just overall have a good vibe, I guess? If you are, great. That's really good and redeeming qualities, right? Like, I don't have issues with people doing what they want to do. I don't have issues people shipping whatever they want to ship. I don't have issues with people, I don't have issues with people fantasizing about what they want to fantasize. But you do you. I respect you for it, as long as it isn't legal or anything that's misconduct. But please don't push that onto me. Because, like, a lot of times if people want my opinion, that's very fair. I probably wouldn't expand on it too much because either A, I don't know too much about it, or B, I just feel like I shouldn't really talk about it because it kind of brings the mood down. But overall, it's okay to ask opinions. I'm not saying it isn't. I'm generally speaking not saying it isn't. I'm quite PR trained, I'll be honest with you, especially after this many years on YouTube, especially after the mods helping me out as well. I'm quite PR trained. To be honest with you, I'm quite PR trained. But like with that, look, it's really just, it's whatever you do is none of my business. I'm, for one, not your friend. If I was your friend, I'd be dead. Due to stress, due to anxiety, due to caring too much, and due to overworking. My current schedule consists of me waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning, getting to work at 7:30, finishing work at 4:30, and then making YouTube videos. Either it is IVL videos, IJL videos, editing it, making thumbnails, or it's either me recording personal videos, doing good funny video, maybe not funny, but well, nice edited videos. It's probably not well nice edited. I try to tone down on the sound effects a little bit more and try and make it a little bit more smooth going, but we'll see how that goes. And just me doing what I have to do. Right? So it's tiring. Is it worth it? Yes, it's fun. But is it tiring? Yes, definitely so too. Cause like, this isn't all to life. There's also family, there's also chores at home, there's also phone calls I have to make, there's also appointments I have to make. I've been coughing for the last few weeks recently. It isn't fun at all for me. There's also weight gain that I need to do. I'm underweight. I need to see doctors for quite a lot of stuff as well. I need to worry about my glasses. I need to think about, to be fair, personal hygiene is kind of important as well, so there's that too. Well, I mean, the kind of just basic human stuff, to be honest with you, I shouldn't really complain about that. There's also learning that I have to do because I'm still in uni and my internship. There's also still learning that I have to do. And multiple more other stuff that has to be done as an adult. free time, it does exist sometimes. If I give up a little bit of my sleep, I can maybe go read some manga and maybe watch some YouTube videos. But I think a lot of times now what I've been doing is putting on YouTube videos in the background when I'm working. And that kind of gets me through it a little bit. I do have 2-hour free time Saturdays that I at least schedule for myself. Thank God. But you know, it's I don't recommend living like this as well, by the way. But I will be toning it down a little bit, especially with quite a lot of stuff. I will still be doing normal videos. I'll try to do more fun videos instead of just Tourney videos. I'll be honest with you, because like Tourney videos are the easiest one to make. We were gonna be fully honest. I'll be honest with you. It takes me 2 hours to record something, 4 hours to edit it. 6 hours gone. I wake up at 6 and work at 4. That's 10 hours of my life. I come home, I need to eat, I need to shower, I need to sleep, I need to clean. That's 2 hours. And to make, and then the 6 hour video comes in. You're like 8 plus 2 is 10 hours, and then 6 is like 16 hours, and then like you've 8 hours left to sleep. Where's free time? I know. And it's not like I can also reject my friends as well. I can't do that. I mean, it's not fair. It's not viable. So yeah, there's also that too. I just kept rambling. I forgot where I was at. But like, look, I'm not saying all these just to complain. I'm just saying my circumstances now and how, and like, you know, I don't want a mental breakdown. I genuinely don't. I had one last week for personal reasons. I can't mentally break down just yet. I can't mentally break down just yet. But yeah. But that's that part, right? So like, realistically speaking, I respect everyone as much as I can. I will not delve any deeper into anyone's personal stuff. I may ask some personal stuff, especially when it comes to just meeting someone. That's pretty normal. It is what it is. But right now, it's not been the easiest. It's definitely not been the easiest. I'm also traveling this weekend as well. I need to get my room fully cleaned again, get my luggage sorted out, get everything else done as well. I need to make videos after this. I initially wanted to make a video based on Alex today, but then this just came to me after I saw quite a lot of stuff that's been coming up to me. So I do have to say some stuff out. I feel a lot of gratitude. I'm very happy for people that do support me. Right, I'm not saying I don't. I'm generally speaking not saying I don't. I'm not saying everyone should watch my content. I'm not saying people should share my content. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if you like, you come. If you don't like, you go. That's okay. If you want to trash talk me, no problem. If you want to belittle me, no problem. But don't do it to the people around me. Whether it's my community, whether it's close friends, whether it's other creators. I think this probably is one of the most important things for me in life, because what's a very friendly term in saying this without sounding like I want to off myself? I do not wish others to be involved with me negatively. That's probably the right way to say it. Right, so there is that. Yeah. So yeah, on that side note, yes, definitely. For the community, I genuinely speaking hope we can bounce back and go in a right direction after what's happened recently. I genuinely do hope that way. I myself am not the biggest impactor of the community. That torch has now been handed to Zeez. I've been here when Persuadable left. I genuinely speaking tried. I was young, I was dumb. There are some things maybe I could have taken a better approach in. However, I've done my best. This torch now that's being passed on to Zeez as well. Like, especially with a man who gets more views than the COA official live streams and all the official live streams in general, he is definitely doing something right. He's 100% doing something right. Right. And look, I've watched this content. Not really for me. I'll be fully honest with you, not really for me. I'm an 8-bit Ryan type of guy. I'm a Markiplier type of guy. So it's not really for me. I typically like screaming a little bit more. I watch Schmitty sometimes. Just not for me. It's more calm, it's more serene. A lot of more people like that, but just not for me. I'm Asian, we're loud, we're obnoxious sometimes. For all the Asians watching this, look at your parents if you want to deny that fact on me. But it is what it is. Like, I'm like, you know, good for him. Good for him. Right? But that torch now has been passed on to Zeez, which is great. I think it was initially persuadable, and then I tried, but I couldn't do it. And I'm glad Zeez came, because now he can continue on this based on how long he stays in this community too, which is a nice thing. It's good. It's beneficial for the community as well. It is really, really, really beneficial for the community as well. So I'm glad he is here. Aside from the talk about other creators, what else is there? There is also oh yes, this year's IVT I will not be casting it. One IVT NAU, I think I might be able to do it for Southeast Asia, but for NAU, I think I will pass. I'll have to pass. A few of my main focuses now, I miss Gaming Grizzly, by the way. Well, a few of my focuses now is to take care of the people close to me. It is also to... Let's also just say that it's not viable for me to commentate at 12 AM at night all the way until 5 AM in the morning. I know EU who joins IVPT has to do that, but it's really just not fair to the Europeans. I'll tell you this as well, right? During COA Playoff stages, I'm glad it was in the mornings at 4 AM. But you check in whenever before the match starts, so that's 4 AM for me. That means that we need to wake up at 3 AM to brush, eat, do all this stuff on myself, and then get ready for check-in, and then 4 o'clock we check in, and then we do whatever we want to do afterwards. I usually just start making videos after that time. So basically, during COA times, wake up at 3 AM or half 3, depending on how lazy I am, do it all the way until 9-10, and based on what time I finish, I talked to my employer about this as well. Based on what time I finish, I can go into office and then work the way through. So if I start at 10, I can finish at half 6. That's the nice thing about my current company. It's that as long as you do your work, that's all what I care about. So imagine someone waking up at 3 and finishing their full work at half 6 in the evening, and then coming home to stream, and then making videos, and then back to sleep you go. That was my 3 days out of the 5 weeks I was working. I never wanted to basically sleep more, which is the nicest way of me saying it as well. So I will not think it is viable for me to do IVT this year. It's starting soon, which is why the Demon Challenge is here as well, but I don't think it's healthy enough for me, in a sense where now I'm currently a bit under stress, I'll be honest with you, a bit anxious, and I do have workloads to do as well. I've been feeling pretty demotivated, but I do think I'll be back with that as well. I do need to take care of people important to me, because you never know when you'll lose them. And I have a little sister. You know what? I do have a little sister too. For those of you who are on my stream as well, I have a little sister that I'm worried about as well, because she isn't the brightest of them all. And I guess, as usual, Asian parents are like, they're like, oh, if you don't study and get a good degree, you won't find an easy job that you just sit in the office and do. You might have to go out to do, you know, a standing work, which is basically painful for back. I think I'm slowly becoming like that, to be honest with you, like most Asians do, to be honest with you. I hope she finds what she wants to do, but like as an older brother, it's it does get to you. Oh, there we go. My battery's dying again. Wow, I didn't even charge my previous battery too. So I will end this early. You know what? We'll go the other content creator style. We will open up IDV and then we will chuck that on and get Gala to swing on a swing. But yeah, I'm slowly becoming like that, which is pretty funny to me. But with that, I won't be in for this year's IVT as well. I'm very sorry. I definitely wish I was there, but if it was a little bit more EU friendly on the times, let's say if I start at like 9 p.m. my time and finish at like 1 a.m., I'd definitely do it. I'm not saying I wouldn't. I definitely will. I do it in a heartbeat. My current health is deteriorating really fast. I lost 2 kgs in 2 weeks. It took me 4 months. No, sorry. It took me 4 weeks to earn 2 kg. It's not good. It's generally speaking not good for me. Who knows the next time I do this I might have cancer or something. Genuinely speaking, it's not fun being underweight, to be honest with you. But yeah, I won't be there for this year's IVT2. I probably will be there for Asia. We'll see. But for IVT, it's a bit of a harder task. For IVT and EU, maybe I'll join. Maybe I'll join and play. Who knows? Who knows? But we'll have to see. We will 100% have to see how everything goes overall. Because for final year of uni, that's definitely not easy as well, I'll be honest with you, but there is a lot that we have to talk about. The second thing that definitely has to be said would be, well, I mean, this is either the penultimate point that I want to make or the last point I want to make, so let's see. Whatever, I have a Discord server. It's not public for a reason. It's private because I don't spend time. I will not spend time. I currently am going to refuse to spend time managing it. I will also not make people work for free to be in that Discord server. To be a mod in that. Even if they say they don't mind doing it for free, I will not let them. Because my guilty conscience is more important than their guilty conscience. Sorry, lol. So with that right, for people who are in my Discord, and I probably will release Discord here and there depending on how we're feeling and how the Discord is going. Whatever happens outside of the Discord server, please do not bring that in. When I say this, I meant personal problems that will cause drama. If you want to talk about other creators, if you want to talk about maybe drama within the community, okay, fair enough. That's like a community type stuff that everyone can discuss about. But if it's anything personal, like, oh, my significant other did this, that, or other, and your significant other is in the server, and they start going on and start a civil war, making time hard for the mods, making time hard for me, trying to play more on the high ground. I, from this point onwards, will not care about that anymore. From this point onward, whatever will be brought in when it's personal stuff, both parties will be banned regardless of who is right or wrong. I am not here to play moral high ground with anyone. I am not anyone's father. I'm not anyone's friend. I'm just an ordinary boy who is currently struggling in life, who makes YouTube videos for fun, and who tries his best at quite a lot of things that he does. And I am someone who cares too much, which now I need to start not caring as much. Will this change? Probably not, because I've been saying this for the past 5 years. But has it affected me mentally? Yes, it has. It has. Because imagine not having time for yourself and then having to deal with other people's problems. I will not succumb myself to that. I will also not succumb my mods to that. Right? So there's that part about the Discord server. I am, for one, not your friend. I am an entertainer. I am someone who tries to make the community a better place. I'm someone who tries to make videos that are informative. I am someone who tries to make videos that are nice to watch. I'm trying to make a video that is niche, that is a little bit precise, and people can get information off it immediately. That is who I am. With that as well, another pretty outraged stuff that I wanted to talk about, and I will touch on this later on in another video because it's based on Alex, is Persica. Previously, when Persica initially, if we check out Persica on my team, previously when Persica initially debuted, she debuted June 11, 2024. It's almost been 1 year. Well, it has been 1 year. This video will be released today. It has been 1 year. 1 year and 1 day. When Persica debuted, I was, genuinely speaking, really happy. And I was even more happier when she was playing really good. She won Rookie of the Year for IVL Summer 2024. And as you can see, I've been doing a lot of posts on Persica and a lot of posts on basically female IDV professional players in a nutshell. I have made videos on Violet. She's only played once. I have made videos on ACT. I have made a video on Liz. Right. I have made videos on all of them. I have not been able to make a lot of videos on Liz because she was main rescuer, not my main container, so you can't really get a lot of things on that, which is why I'm very glad Persica came. I, of course, do have... Why am I saying this? I will raise a few points before I get towards the reason why I'm saying this. Point number 1. Persica is... Basically, I'll be honest with you, I'm milking the content based off Persica. I'm happy to milk the content but based on Persica as well. I'm also milking the content based on Persica to push more female in IDV pro players. Because she is an icon, not to say the least. She's one of the driving factors now of female professional players, potentially speaking female professional hunters soon in IVL or in IGL. So she is now the catalyst of either NAU, of either Southeast Asia, or Asia or Japan or CCN. She is currently the best one out there. She is better than Lim from AxiWave, 100% for sure too. That's point number 1. Point number 2, you guys are the ones that like watching Persica. I think we can all agree. Let's see my top videos on Persica that is more than 20k views. Persica number 1. Persica number 2 during her debut. Persica number... Let's see. Persica number 3 here for Cycle. Persica number 4 for her female dancer. Persica number 5 for her mechanic. Persica number 6 for... basically her doing bad. Persica number... Okay, this isn't based on Persica, this is WG as a whole. But then, like, as you can see, there's 6 20k plus views videos, and that are based on Persica. And if you see all my 20k views from this point onwards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 videos, and each row has 30. So 6 out of 37 videos, let's just say 6 out of 36 videos that are 20k views plus is Persica. That means 16% of my popular videos are based on Persica. Okay, point given, you guys really like Persica. We all agree you guys really like Persica. Let's now go to point number 2. Point number 2, how much do I really post on Persica? If we see here, June the 9th, 2025, that's one video. One video Persica, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 videos, and then another Persica, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 30 videos until Persica. And then if we just keep moving on forward, you can see that it's pretty spread out across my whole upload thing. I've done quite a lot. I have done 100% quite a lot. Right? I will be honest with everyone as well. I would be absolutely so happy, right? If we, like, look, I'd be so happy if all of these videos got more views. because I spend 6 hours recording these. I spend 4 hours editing these. Right? I'd be so happy with the information videos getting more views. I genuinely speaking would be, because I spend way too much time on it and I don't get anything back from it. But I'm doing it because I like the community, no one else is doing it, and I want it to be a good job. I want it to be informative. I want it to be short, informative, concise. That are my 3 main requirements. Right? And as I get my camera back, round 1, as I get my camera back, it's important for me to say that these need to be good. The VS All Hunters video, the informative videos, all have to be good. They barely reach 10k views. Aside from maybe adjustments video, the versus All Hunter ones barely get 20k views. Right? I don't earn much from YouTube. I generally don't. I think based on my current, I'm on minimum wage, right? So based on my current work job right now, based off what I earn from YouTube, if I worked full time on minimum wage, I'd get 5 times more than what I earn on YouTube. So basically minimum wage divided by 5 is what I earn on YouTube. But I'm still doing it because I have fun and I'm trying to contribute to the community. And it's important for me to do a good work. That's my principle. That is base principle on me. Right? And why am I saying all this? There was a few times where people commented under Persica videos where they were like, why are you making videos on Persica? Ew, that's disgusting. Why are you on her so much? That's kind of weird. We want more female professional players. We want more female IDV content creators. We want more women in IDV. I fully respect it. I hear what you guys want. I'm trying to give what you guys want. What the hell? What the hell? Right? 4 years. 4 years of me doing this. 4 years of me doing this. Right? I'm not asking for a lot here. Right? I'm not. I genuinely given my best. I genuinely have been giving my best. I've given enough sleep. I could have gotten better grades. I could have enjoyed my time in CN more. Do you know what, right? My CN live streams where I dedicate 4 hours streaming every day, where there were 200 people watching, which I'm very thankful for. I'm very glad you guys enjoyed it. I earned €1 off 3k views. Compared to when I stream in EU, I at least get €3 off 3k views. But I'm still doing it because it's interesting to see someone fully from NAU go to CN as a one-trick pony on Sculptor to see how well he does. I've genuinely speaking tried my best in making good content. I've genuinely speaking tried my best in making more, less stale videos. I've generally speaking tried my best in pushing what people wanted. I genuinely have. Right? It's one sense where it's like it's hard to say because we're not meant to make everyone happy. That's one thing for sure. I'm not saying we're not meant to make everyone happy. And that's the wrong approach to that. But it's really, 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 really hard for me to try give what the community wants, and doesn't. Life isn't meant to go the way you want it to go always, but I think after so many unsuccessful tries, you do have to agree that sometimes you do think it's probably best to stop. It probably is. I do not know. I will continue to make Persica videos. I'm gonna milk a lot of content out of that. I'm gonna push a lot of women IDV out of that. I'm gonna try get as much collaborations with smaller streamers and bring them up to see if I can even bring them up or recommend them to Zeez, so maybe he'll do a better job at it. But it's been a lot of time. It's been a lot of effort. 4 years is not short. 4 years is not short. 4 years is long. I've given up quite a lot within the time I've been doing YouTube, and I've been trying to maybe try and grow this community. Was I successful? A little bit. I'll give myself a little bit of credit. But if you look at it overall, no, not really. Not really. It does get to a point where it's really hard to say where to draw the line, because as of now, my stance on this is I'll continue to do it. My stance of this now is I'll continue to do it. My stance of now is I will continue to try my best. I do not know how long I will last. I'll be fully honest with you on that part. I'm a growing man. I'm 21. I'm an adult. And a lot of people playing this game are a little bit young. So I'm fairly patient. I'm okay with it. But as I said before as well, I will not be caring as much, because the more I care, the more I get stressed, the more my mental well-being goes down, the more it just... I will die of stress one day. If I'm going to die of stress, I'd rather die of stress worrying about family and my loved one, instead of worrying about this. I'll be fully honest. Past weeks have not been easy. I think my breaking point has been quite a lot of factors. Quite a lot of factors that I stated before as well. But look, by this point, even I don't know what the community wants. Right? I have seen TikTok videos about this. I've seen, Twitter about this. I will still try and see if I can get some sort of, if we can maybe build like a nice female content creator for people to enjoy and to watch. But if you guys don't watch her, that's okay. That's okay. That's 100% okay. But don't come to me later on and say, why did you try to make her big? Why did you collab with her? Why did you do this, that, the other? I'm just a boy trying to give you guys what you want. So many unsuccessful attempts. So much time wasted on waiting. Once again, I'm very sorry, Duko. But so many time wasted on waiting. Sometimes you will have to understand that it's just not going to be viable. My health will come first, regardless of what happens. It's going to be hard for me to do so, but it will have to come first. Even if my health does not come first, it'll either be my family or my loved one. End of story on that part. I will continue to do YouTube. But do know that me doing YouTube is simply because of the fact that I like this game. Or even better, I love this game. I enjoy the community, I enjoy the small competition, I enjoy the culture around it. There will come a breaking point one day. There probably will end up becoming a breaking point one day. But that'll be another video for another day, because I initially wanted to make something else that wasn't based on this, but then the more I didn't think about it, the more frustrated I got. Do understand this video is not me trying to call anyone out. Do understand that this video is not me trying to belittle anyone, trying to defend myself in anything, trying to, you know, I don't know what else there is, honestly, by that point. But this isn't a video for me to validate. Well, this is a video for me to validate for myself. This is a video for me to just talk about my current feelings. I'm not looking for pity. I'll make this at the start of the video, so I'll make a small text around 30 seconds in saying, please do not A, react to this video. Please do not B, talk about this video. Please do not C, spread this video. And I'm going to be looking forward to see how many content creators, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, or anyone will have a talk about this. It'll be pretty funny. Honestly, if there was one made, I'm like, oh, I made this text in 30 videos. This video will probably not get a lot of views. But it's just for my community that are currently watching me. But this video will not get a lot of views, so it's kind of just within this community as well. It's an hour and 16 minutes long. Realistically speaking, it's not that much. So yeah. But with that, I have now stated my points. Number one, I'm not an NetEase employee. I stated my points. Number two, please do not bring other problems to me. The noob specker thing. Look, I'm not saying it's right what he's done, but has he apologized? Has he corrected himself? Has he tried to change himself? That's something that I don't know. Right, that's something that I don't know. That's something that you guys know. It's up to you guys to forgive him. It's not up to me, because it wasn't really directly involved in me. Number three was about me trying to collab with female content creators, as everyone was wanting and was asking as well. Number four, my camera died. Number four was about what? Number four was about me not joining IBT this year. Number five was me trying to push Persica more, but then getting these things happening to me. And then number six was the Discord thing, and just overall in my chat as well on YouTube. Don't bring personal life in, please. It's not the right place for it. I'll be fully honest with you. I don't think you should be asking a creator for their. I don't think you should be taking an advice from a creator. I think you should be listening to their opinions and making a judgment yourself. I am not your friend. I'll try my best to help you sometimes, but you do not come in priority. Just as you will defend your friend no matter what happens, you do not care about the other party. You will defend your friend, you'll defend blah blah blah, you'll do whatever it takes to defend your friend. And that's okay, they're your friend. You do that, you're a good friend. Right? But that has nothing to do with me anymore. That genuinely doesn't. But with that's that, yeah. One final note is, thank you everyone for supporting me over the years. Thank you for people who come and for those of you who left as well. Thank you for the fun times. I hope we continue doing this. Thank you for making my community a safer community compared to other communities. Thank you for making my community drama free. Thank you for making my community an enjoyable place. Thank you for making my community where we can bicker with each other on stream and laugh at it. Thank you for making my community a place where I can enjoy outside of IRL. Thank you for enjoying my videos. Thank you for enjoying my streams. Thank you for bearing with me. Thank you for watching my gala streams. Thank you for, dealing with me when I'm very dumb. Thank you for calling me out when I'm very dumb. Thank you for pointing stuff out to me when things aren't going well. Thank you for notifying me when other people are talking bad about me on either Twitter or on X. Thank you for everything, really, genuinely speaking, sincerely from me.